Did you know that some U.S. states are facing such severe economic decline that experts predict they could collapse by 2025? With shrinking populations, job losses, and failing infrastructure, these states are in serious trouble. Today, we're looking at 10 U.S. states on the verge of collapse. From economic struggles to population decline, these states are facing challenges that could drastically change their future. Let's dive in and see what's happening and why it matters. Get it? Got it? Good. Let's take a look. Number 10, Alaska. Alaska is facing serious challenges that could lead to a steep decline by 2025. The state's population has dropped by 2.4% since 2013, with over 3,000 residents leaving in 2022 alone. Heavily dependent on oil, which makes up 85% of its revenue, Alaska's declining production is causing budget deficits projected to hit $1.6 billion by 2025. Unemployment is high at 4.7%, and job losses in the energy sector are mounting. The state also struggles with underfunded schools, especially in rural areas, and rising crime rates, with violent crime nearly double the national average. Combined with crumbling infrastructure in remote areas, Alaska's future looks uncertain unless major changes are made. Number 9, New Jersey, is facing mounting challenges that could worsen by 2025, with a combination of economic struggles and population stagnation. Although the state's population grew by only 0.2% from 2020 to 2022, many residents are leaving due to the high cost of living and skyrocketing property taxes, which are among the highest in the country. New Jersey also has one of the worst pension crises in the U.S., with billions in unfunded liabilities threatening its long-term financial stability. Job growth is sluggish, and businesses are relocating to states with lower taxes. The state's education system, while strong in some areas, faces increasing inequality, particularly in underfunded urban schools. Adding to these challenges, New Jersey's crime rates, though lower than some states, remain a concern in certain cities. Number 8. California, despite its reputation as an economic leader, is grappling with significant challenges that could deepen by 2025. The state has seen a sharp population decline, losing over 500,000 residents between 2020 and 2022, as people leave due to unaffordable housing, high taxes, and escalating wildfire threats. While California's economy remains one of the largest in the world, it faces growing instability, particularly with job losses in the tech industry, where recent layoffs have worsened unemployment, which is above the national average. Rising crime in major urban centers has become a serious concern, impacting the quality of life for many residents. Additionally, the state's education system is marked by deep disparities, with many low-income areas struggling with underfunded schools, while wealthier regions continue to thrive. Coupled with recurring natural disasters, California is at a crossroads, where addressing these critical issues will be essential to securing a stable future. Number 7, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is grappling with economic and population challenges that could worsen by 2025. The state's population growth has stagnated, with many leaving due to limited job opportunities following the decline of the coal and steel industries. Pennsylvania also faces high unemployment and crumbling infrastructure, with over 3,000 structurally deficient bridges. Crime rates are rising in key cities, and the education system suffers from funding disparities, leaving many low-income students in struggling schools. Without major reforms, Pennsylvania's future remains uncertain. Number 6, New York. The state has seen a population loss of over 300,000 people between 2020 and 2022, driven by high living costs, steep taxes, and a shrinking job market as businesses relocate to more affordable states. While New York's economy remains sizable, job losses in sectors like finance and tech have contributed to unemployment rates that outpace the national average. Crime rates, particularly in New York City, have surged, raising concerns about safety. The state's public education system, though strong in wealthier areas, faces inequities, with underfunded schools in lower-income districts struggling to provide quality education. With rising costs, increasing crime, and economic strain, New York's future growth is at risk unless these issues are addressed. Number 5, Michigan. The state's population growth has been minimal, with cities like Detroit losing 10% of their residents between 2010 and 2020. Once dominated by the auto industry, Michigan's economy has been slow to diversify, leading to job losses in manufacturing and a persistently higher-than-average unemployment rate. Crime rates have been rising, particularly in urban centers, which has hindered revitalization efforts. Meanwhile, Michigan's education system faces significant disparities, with many schools in low-income areas struggling with inadequate funding and poor performance. Number 4. Mississippi. Mississippi is facing severe challenges. With a stagnant population and its median household income of $48,000 is one of the lowest in the U.S., with over 19% of residents living in poverty. The unemployment rate is 4.2%, particularly high in rural areas where job growth has slowed. The healthcare system is in crisis, with 13% of the population uninsured, the highest rate in the country, and multiple hospitals facing closure due to financial strain. Violent crime has surged, with Jackson experiencing a homicide rate of 88 per 1,000 residents in 2022. Education remains a critical issue, as Mississippi ranks 46th in the nation for academic performance. Number 3. Louisiana. The state's population has been steadily declining, with over 50,000 residents leaving between 2020 and 2022, largely due to economic struggles and high living costs. Louisiana's median household income is around $52,000, well below the national average, and its poverty rate stands at 18.5%. The state also has one of the highest unemployment rates in the country at 4.8%, with significant job losses in industries like oil and gas. Louisiana has one of the highest violent crime rates, with a homicide rate of 22 per 1,000 residents in 2022. Educational challenges are also a pressing issue, as Louisiana ranks 48th in the nation for K-12 academic performance, with many schools underfunded and struggling to meet basic standards. Number 2. West Virginia. The state has experienced a persistent population decline, losing over 60,000 residents from 2010 to 2020, largely due to limited job opportunities and economic stagnation. West Virginia's median household income is approximately $48,000, below the national average, and the poverty rate stands at around 16.6%. The unemployment rate is currently at 4.9%, with job losses particularly pronounced in the coal industry, which has been in decline for years. West Virginia has one of the highest drug overdose rates in the nation, contributing to rising crime and public health concerns. The education system faces significant hurdles, ranking 50th in the U.S. for K-12 academic performance, with many schools struggling due to inadequate funding. Number 1. Illinois. The state has experienced a notable population decline, with over 100,000 residents departing between 2020 and 2022, largely due to high taxes and elevated living expenses. Despite a median household income of approximately $7,000, Illinois struggles with some of the highest property tax rates in the nation. The current unemployment rate is around 4.5%, with significant job losses affecting industries such as manufacturing and retail. In urban areas like Chicago, crime rates remain troubling, with a homicide rate of about 24 per 1,000 residents in 2022. Moreover, Illinois's education system faces challenges, ranking 30th in the U.S. for K-12 funding, which results in disparities in educational quality and access across different districts. As Illinois grapples with these economic, safety, and educational hurdles, its future will depend on effective reforms and strategic investments to foster growth and stability. States like New York, California, Illinois, and West Virginia share common challenges. Texas and North Carolina have successfully tackled similar problems. Texas's business-friendly policies have spurred job growth, while North Carolina's investments in education have diversified its economy. These examples highlight that targeted reforms can lead to positive outcomes, offering potential strategies for struggling states to consider for revitalization. Failure to tackle these issues risks creating a cycle of decline that affects everyone. Each of us can play a role in advocating for change, whether through supporting economic policies, investing in education, or engaging in community initiatives. By prioritizing these challenges, we can work toward a more equitable and prosperous society. Your voice matters. Let's make sure it's heard. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these important issues. Share your perspective in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on economic trends and societal challenges. Thank you for watching.